What's going on, guys? This is Bradley alongside Zach, and you are listening to the Charm City Sideline podcast. Feel terrible after this loss. Make sure, guys, to like the video, hit the subscribe button for us, helps us out a ton. Ravens lose 26-24 to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh wins the AFC North. Ravens finish the year 8-9. Steelers finish the year 10-7. Obviously, Ravens lose the game on a 44-yard missed field goal from Tyler Loop that would have sent them to the playoffs. Pulled it wide right. You could tell he missed it pretty much right away. Don't have too many words. Exceptional second half from Lamar. Really bad second half from the defense. I mean, the Ravens just continue to find a different way to lose. Hasn't been a missed field goal in a while. And we got that experience back tonight. So just a terrible game. I don't even know if I'd say terrible. I mean, definitely a terrible defensive performance, but the offense definitely showed up. But just a terrible way to end the season.
Yeah, I'm out of things to say. Like, we've been covering this for a while. We've been fans for a while. Over 10 years, 15 years about. And they just, we say this every year now. They just find ways every single year to disappoint you as a fan and just rip your heart right out of your chest. It doesn't necessarily feel like the same thing as in this was so emotional. It felt like both teams wanted it so bad. It got so physical. They were breaking out every last thing they could in their bag to win this game. You get an ultra level play out of Likely on that fourth down, unworldly level. And it's just not enough. It's just devastating. It's heartbreaking. It's the confidence that the team carried by the end of it, just not given any light to shine. It's sad in a way to see a team end the year so confident in their ability to, win games, finish games, and even in this game, start games. It looked like it was going to be what we wanted. Derrick Henry runs away with this football game. And I think it's just the most incredibly emotional, sad ending you could have possibly imagined. Like, the scores were I think it was 17-13. They were adding up to a chance at this happening, where a field goal was the potential end of the game. Yeah. That's what I was thinking at 17-13. And for the game to turn out that heavy weight of an incredible photo finish ending, and it's just really, really heartbreaking to be on the other end of it. Like, I think a lot in the Lamar era, if we got, knock on wood, funny, Justin Tucker a chance to kick something like that, we feel very confident, right? It's not just because it's Justin Tucker, but it's because Lamar got us in a great position. We're confident in the team's ability, and it just feels like it was all sucked out of the room. Any goodness right now is just not in the air. I'm out of BS to spew about this game. Everything that we've said as excuses falls back on the same people we've had in the building since Lamar got there. And I think they just have to be held accountable again. Yeah, Loop is a rookie. And that's about the worst way you can lose a football game. But I don't know what else to say, Brad. I'm literally, as I'm thinking these words, they're coming out. And I might be saying BS myself. I don't know what to say, dude.
Yeah. Super chat from Douglas. Appreciate it. Possibly Lamar's most clutch second half in his career, wasted by a bad kicker and a bad defense. I mean, yeah, the Ravens had a 4-play. So, okay, the final 3 drives of the game for the Ravens: 4 plays, 71 yards, touchdown; 3 plays, 73 yards, touchdown. And then you need a field goal with under a minute left, and Lamar gets them there, and they miss. Um, you cannot ask for a better offensive finish to the game, and they didn't get it done. So, like I said right when we started this pod, they just continue to find a new way to lose every single time. It is insane. People are obviously in our chat right now. People are talking about centering the ball instead of moving up. So the Ravens had 14 seconds left, and they did have a timeout, and they were at the 24. And when you center the ball, you're going to lose yards. So you lose 2 yards. I kind of felt like with 14 seconds and a timeout, you'd hand it off to Derrick Henry, maybe pick up 4. I mean, that's a difference of like 6 yards for the field goal there. That would have been like a 38-yard field goal. You know what I mean? And I feel like Loop is kind of fine no matter where the hash is. So I didn't agree with that while it was happening, and obviously not after. But, you'd expect your kicker to make a 44-yard field goal in the center of the field. But super chat from Mad Rasta. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you, Mad Rasta.
Pass rush bad, and Loop has been bad all year. He can't kick the ball off. Yeah, also kicking the ball out of bounds. That's happened a lot. And then shanking a 44-yard field goal. Lamar needs to request a trade as Mad Rasta finishes it off there. I don't know, man. It's just, I guess the super chat, the one thing we haven't talked about yet is the defense. Zach Orr's been here for 2 years now, and I really just feel like he kind of doesn't have a feel for it. I feel like, and we talked about this in the preview, Zach, like Ravens have been, or the Steelers have really struggled when teams play press man against them without DK because they have a bunch of slow old receivers on the field. And they're playing zone a lot, sitting back in zone, and a lot of missed tackles, way too many missed tackles. I don't know. I mean, we don't even know if John Harbaugh is going to be back. I feel like both of us would obviously choose to move on. But John Harbaugh chose Zach Orr to be the defensive coordinator, so that falls on him too. It's not Zach Orr's problem. It's a John Harbaugh problem. So I don't know. What are your thoughts, Zach?
Yeah, and the first part of this is what is the most disappointing throughout the whole season, right? Pass rush. There hasn't been a pass rush that we've been confident with the entire year. Draymond Jones addition was incredible. It was another part of lifting this defense up and gave us a chance to get to the quarterback in that much better of a way. If we were at a D at that point, he got us to a C, like the Ravens just refuse to address that in an elite way. Like, yeah, when we talk about the offensive line, it's like, yeah, you refused to address it. We want average or better offensive linemen. We feel like Voorhees and Falele are not that. We wanted more money and resources into that department. When you go to the pass rush, you've given resources, as in Mike Green, as in Owe, to that position to try and get a legitimate group, and there is nothing to show for it. You've signed Kyle Van Noy. This is not anything near a diss at any of those guys, but this is just not the right group. You have to sell out to get a legitimate pass rusher. Maybe we have the hope of Mike Green in the future and he can continue to blossom. Sure, it's his first year. I think he really will be good, but we can't just push all of our hopes, this massive piece of an NFL defense, in pushing that out there and saying Lamar Jackson's defense is not going to have any pass rush to help him out when Aaron Rodgers can just sit back there tossing it around as much as he wants to in a completely clean pocket all game. It's just devastating. Like, that is such an awful mishap from the front office this year to be able to really address that. Micah Parsons gets available at the very beginning of this whole year, and apparently Ravens might have made a call or two about it, but you didn't do the necessary steps to make this team a Super Bowl contender, as in, like, yeah, we were great on paper at the beginning of the year, but we could have been better. And that's just one of a couple spots I think you could have improved at. And again, credit to all of you, all of us, for saying this all year, with an offensive line and a defensive line that just wasn't good enough to be elite in the NFL. So, yeah, I'm going to give some credit to Zach Orr. I'm going to give some credit to the pass rush guys. I think it goes both ways because, yeah, Rodgers is a guy that gets the ball out quick, but there was multiple times where there were guys in the back where it looked like they were going to get Rodgers and they just miss him, or Rodgers gets out of it and scrambles. 2-year-old Aaron Rodgers is scrambling out of the pocket. How in the world are you allowing that? It just feels like a defensive malpractice from the group that today. And maybe it's different with Kyle Hamilton on the field. I think that's something to mention. That was just a devastating injury that really sucked the life out of that group, it seemed. And then it goes to the second part of it, which, I mean, I just want to give my flowers to Lamar for the game plan today. If you looked at halftime and he has 6 attempts at halftime, something absolutely ridiculous.
He had like 40 passing yards at halftime, and
unbelievable
with 240. So
for your 2-time MVP quarterback to be told, "Hey, buddy, take a back seat for this game," and then when the game that we were planning for doesn't work out, say, "Wait, hey Lamar, we actually do need you, like in full, by the way, and we're going to need an unbelievable second half from you to win this game, to have a chance to win this game." And he delivers 100% of that. Not a single penny not delivered.
He played like perfect.
It was a perfect game from him second half. And it was only because he was called upon in the second half. The first half was like, yeah, we're going to give it to Derrick Henry and feed him like it was working. But when it wasn't, and you had to go call upon Lamar Jackson, that was unbelievable. That is a Hall of Fame plus level performance from him. And sadly, there is just a part of me that just feels awful for him to be a part of all this, witnessing and being a part of these absolutely devastating things. And I'm not telling him to request a trade. I'm very selfish in that way. I want Lamar Jackson on my team, but I am so heartbroken for him for another incredible performance that's going to be totally washed over by the end of that game.
And that's 2 years in a row now where Lamar Jackson has played as good of a second half as you can play as a quarterback.
Yep.
And the team let him down. The Bills lost obviously last year, and then this one to end the season. Terrible. And like, I know a lot of people probably going to blame a rookie kicker, like, fine, but like, you cannot let this Steelers offense is awful. It's terrible. It is so bad. And they scored 27 points and 26 points against the Ravens defense this year. That is terrible. That cannot happen. They scored 6 points against the Browns last week. 6. Okay.
Unbelievable.
And you allow an 8-play, 60-yard touchdown drive in the fourth quarter and a 6-play, 65-yard touchdown drive in the fourth quarter, while Lamar is basically executing 3-play touchdown drives over and over again. Like, that's terrible football. Like, that cannot happen. That is
unbelievable.
That is unbelievable. Appreciate the super chat, Amirafis.
Amirafis did comment. They said, "I hate to say this as a diehard Ravens fan, but it's karma for how they did Tucker."
Yeah, I'm not going to get into that.
That's
crap. Mad Rasta, all of EDC draft picks this year have been an F. I mean, Malachi has been pretty good.
Right. Yeah.
Mike Green's been fine. Wester has been, I'd say he's filled in good as a punt returner. He actually catches the ball.
Yeah.
I don't remember anyone else at the top of my mind right now. Buchanan was really good until he tore his ACL. Yeah, and Simpson's filled in well for him. So I would definitely disagree with that, but appreciate the super chat, Mad Rasta. What else, Zach? What else do you want to get to? Any thoughts you have? Crazy thoughts? I know Lamar Jackson was asked about John Harbaugh.
Oh my.
And he said he's still too caught up in the game's result to answer that. So not an answer where he's immediately defending his coach, obviously. That would be very easy to do in that situation. Super chat from Jeremy. Appreciate it, man. Our defense sucks, period. Yeah, I mean, you cannot disagree with that. Also, like, I'm not going to be mad at Chidobe Awuzie for slipping on that terrible grass that the Steelers have. It's you cannot let them go up and down the field like that. That's just one play of many that were terrible. Listen, guys, it really is the pass rush. Like, Trenton Simpson and Roquan Smith played fine, if not well. I thought Wiggins played really well. Humphrey definitely let up a couple plays, but overall, fine. You lose Hamilton. Felt like Gilman made a massive play right before halftime to stop. I thought Starks was fine. Like, everyone plays well besides, like, the pass rush is so bad. You just cannot have a good defense with a pass rush that bad. You cannot. And it's unfortunate, there's no way for us to know how much that is on EDC, how much is that on coaching. There's no way to know. I think they definitely have not invested enough in it. You obviously lose Matabike. That's really tough, but I think even with him, I mean, it's Chris Collinsworth literally said in the fourth quarter, if the Ravens lose this game, if the Ravens don't make the playoffs this year, it is because their pass rush is bad. He literally said that.
Yeah.
Super chat from Jeremy. Appreciate it again. Almost 80 yards
Jeremy.
in 4 plays. No timeouts. Yep. Super chat from Mad Rasta. You guys are...
That was the Steelers' last drive. It was 4 plays, 80 yards.
It was 6 for 65, but...
Crap.
Sorry. 8 plays, 60 yards was their second to last drive. So, close enough. Anyway, super chat from Mad Roster. You guys are really bringing in super chats. Really appreciate it. Also, guys, like and subscribe. We got 53 people in here. We're trying to hit 1,000 subs. If anyone's not subscribed right now, hit the subscribe button. We would love for you guys to help us get to 1,000. I know everyone's in a really bad mood right now, but we would love you guys if you could hit the subscribe button for us. We're really trying to get to 1,000. Anyway, Mad Roster, appreciate you again. Mike McDonald won the NFC, and we kept Harbs. Yep. Really sucks. Mike McDonald, already one of the best coaches in the NFL. Seahawks are what, 13 or 14 wins this year, number 1 seed in the NFC. That is really tough to see.
Yeah.
Really tough to see.
That's tough to swallow, man. Know that we had that guy in the room, and now we're in this situation where we just wish, we made this one change. Just sucks. Sucks to go back and think about that. But very happy for him. I mean, I think I'm going to cheer for Seattle. I like their team. I like how they're constructed. They'll be fun to watch in the postseason. So, something we can't change, sadly. So, I mean, still going to cheer for him.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know. Like, what else can we even talk about? Zay Flowers.
Yeah, good game.
Came up massive. 4 catches for 138 yards and 2 touchdowns. Like, talk about a game.
Yeah.
He's going to end up finishing with, like, maybe 1,300 yards. 138. He already had 1,073.
Wow.
Sorry, I'm terrible at math. 1,211 yards is how much Zay's going to finish with. So really good year for him. He had a great game today. Derrick Henry. I'm not sure if he ended up winning the rushing title or not, but 20 for 126 this year. I mean, tonight, he's going to finish with 1,595, almost 1,600 yards for the King. So,
did you feel in any way late in that game, like almost helpless as in the pass game? I felt besides
the
those big
defense?
plays, no, I'm sorry, offensively.
Offense. Okay.
Offensively, I felt so before those big plays happened, those touchdown drive plays, I really felt like I was watching the Ravens just crumble. Like,
Well,
as in, I was no longer confident when Lamar Jackson was out there throwing the ball. It was like a weird feeling of just like we're leaning so much on the run game, and Lamar can't really contribute to that as much as we want and as much as he used to. So now throwing the ball, like, since we hadn't almost at all that game, I totally lost confidence in the ability and effectiveness of the passing attack. Did you feel it all that way?
I kind of felt that way, but when you look at it, the Ravens had the ball twice in the third quarter. One of them was tipped at the line of scrimmage interception.
Yeah.
And the other one was they picked up 1 first down, and then Tez Walker had a false start, and then another pass got batted at the line of scrimmage,
Oof.
and then they punted. So, like, you had 2 drives in the third quarter, and both of them, nothing happened, and it was really out of the control of the team. And then in the fourth quarter, they obviously have 3 really good drives. So, like, I don't know that. I understand what you're saying, but I don't think I really felt like that. I kind of just felt like they weren't able to get anything going
Maybe
because
that's
of
how I feel.
a couple weird plays that had nothing to do with Lamar, in my opinion.
Someone commented, like, I think it was VJ, they don't have a consistent wide receiver that can get open and man-to-man. Like,
I mean,
we trusted Zay. Like,
Zay is
that's
very,
the funny
very
part, though, right? That we can say that we like Zay that much. I think Lamar's that comfortable with Zay that he would say
I
that.
mean, guys, Zay had 1,200 yards this year. Like, that is very good, especially in the NFL now where everyone's playing too high. Like, the receivers are not having as many yards as they used to. 1,200 yards, I mean, that might be top 10 in the league this year. He's a Pro Bowl receiver 2 years in a row. Like, Zay Flowers is incredibly tough to cover one-on-one. I think the issue is they don't have 2 guys that are tough to cover. That's the problem.
Yeah, maybe. Not having Bateman today sucked.
Yeah, not having Bateman today was tough, but, you know, he hasn't really had a great year anyway.
True.
I don't know. I mean, really, honestly, sorry, we got a super chat. Jordan, really, really appreciate it, man. Harbaugh has to go. We have completely lost our identity, known for having a stifling defense and consistent special teams. Tell me, where the hell did that go? 100%, man. Harbaugh comes over as a special teams coordinator. The special teams is not good. It's not good. Shout out to Keaton Mitchell for the kick return at the end of the game.
Yeah. Gosh, that was awesome.
Sort of was the reason the Ravens were so close to field goal range already. Besides that, you know, the Ravens really have not been very good at special teams this year. So that's a good point. And then, you know, the Harbaugh conversation, Zach and I have had this countless times. You know, we said we would move on from Harbaugh unless the Ravens made the Super Bowl. So you're about 3 games behind that. So everyone obviously knows mine and Zach's opinion on that. Completely agree with you, Jordan. And, like, when you look at it game by game, like looking at the game today, you could say, like, okay, it wasn't totally Harbaugh's fault. But it's just like they continue to lose this way. And it's like you cannot keep doing this. And even if you looked at the game just as a game, you could still say, I mean, you could make an argument it's a bad decision to go backwards and center the ball at the end. Like, that's a coaching decision. What do you think, Zach?
There's something very poetic about the fact that we lost the game on a special teams play, right? Like, this game was almost like so not Harbaugh's fault. Like, the players really decided this, as in it was brutal. The trenches decided this game. Everyone had been talking about it all week. Henry gets stopped eventually, but had a great first half. Like, the Steelers eventually got going. There's almost no reason why you should blame Harbaugh or Tomlin. Like, the coaches did as much as they could. But the fact that it is Harbaugh and that he is a special teams coach, not offensive, not defensive, a special teams coach, and you lose on a special teams play, you could also give credit to multiple kicks out of bounds this year that get them started, opposing teams started at the 40. I'm not totally sure how that isn't fixed. That's inexcusable. I'd love to see the actual number. We have to be leading the league in that penalty just by that alone. Like, it just goes back to the fact that we know how we feel about Harbaugh. That was a very interesting answer from Lamar in his post game to say that. Obviously, he is not. I mean, he is telling the truth. I mean, the end of that game is absolutely detrimental. Tyler Loop is crying. I mean, we feel devastated for him. We've been loving on Loop all year.
Yeah,
and it just sucks that you can really credit special teams as a reason you've dropped a few games this year, and your head coach is supposed to be that segment of football oriented. That sucks.
Yeah. Super chat from Jeremy, appreciate it. I'm not exactly sure what this means. Do you?
Pick 14 in the draft? Is that true?
Oh,
I didn't know.
Is it really that high?
That'd be crazy. 8 and 9.
I can't imagine it'd be that high. This is not a super chat, but it's a comment I want to address from Bilal. Anyone talking about Lamar Zay after this game genuinely does not have eyes and don't understand real issues with this team. Definitely.
I'm not seeing anything about the pick, but I do want to know what it is.
Yeah. How many targets did Andrews and Likely have? Ooh. 1 second. Andrews had
5 combined.
Yeah, there you go.
We've definitely lost an aspect of the offense in that way.
The tight ends have not been used as much this year.
Very sad.
We were kind of, we were sort of talking about in the preview how the Steelers miss DK so much when they don't have him, and obviously the Ravens had Zay today, didn't have him in the playoffs last year. Your number one receiver cannot be having 140 yards, and the next guy has 2 catches. You need more, volume.
For sure.
At the receiver position. I mean, Lamar only had 11 completions today, so. But still. We got a couple super chats. I got off track. But what I was going to say about 10 minutes ago, let's just be honest with ourselves, guys. Both sides of the trenches were not good enough to do anything in the playoffs this year. The Ravens were going to play the Texans next week, and their offensive line was going to get obliterated by Will Anderson and Daniil Hunter.
Yeah.
This loss sucks, but it doesn't really matter. It would have been fun to watch the Ravens play Monday night, wild card round, and maybe they would have won. Maybe Lamar plays amazing and they win. Then they got to go to New England and play Christian Barmore and Milton Williams. The offensive line was not going to play 4 good games in a row in the playoffs. And on the flip side, the offensive line, honestly, the past couple of weeks, I think got it together a little bit. The pass rush is just not only is it not a Super Bowl winning pass rush, this is not a playoff caliber pass rush. This is if you ranked the teams in the NFL 1 through 32, you would expect to see this pass rush on the 32nd best team in the league. That's how bad it is. It's terrible. The Ravens, you 100%. Cannot win playoff games with a pass rush this bad. So that's kind of the elephant in the room is the trenches are what matters most, and they're lacking on both sides of the ball there. So just, EDC, Harbaugh, whatever, got to do better there.
Totally agree. It's going to be a very great discussion, really debate even about where you go in your direction early in the draft. If that's pass rush, if there's a guy available, O-line, if there's a guy available. I think teams every year want both of those positions. So Ravens are going to have to spend resources they don't usually spend to get, the guys they want. That might be the answer to those problems, because we've just seen now for too many years that there isn't really a presence in the pass rush department. The O-line we know can be fixed. We've seen it play good in the last 4 or 5 years, but we haven't seen that at all really in the pass rush department. Besides years that were with probably the best defensive mind in the NFL, and that's Mike McDonald. So it's hard for me to swallow right now with the direction of the offseason. I think most of us as fans, including myself, would say sell out to get someone like Max Crosby. They have the number 1 pick. Like, if you go get a quarterback of the future for yourself and you have a great edge slide like that, I mean, dude, why would you want to give that up? I just don't see a clear and obvious answer right now. I know it's just the end of the regular season. We're still going to have lots more to discuss as, off season continues and all. But you got to do what you got to do to ensure a healthy Lamar Jackson, a confident Lamar Jackson, and a stifling defense, because all 3 of those were in heavy question and heavy doubt all year. Like, it was a constant bug and awful question asked every week until this last week about Lamar Jackson and his health. If you sell out to have incredible offensive linemen, that doesn't necessarily mean that he's not going to get injured, but it does help the fact that Lamar plays better and maybe the run game gets going better. I wanted to talk about like how not having, an elusive rushing threat quarterback anymore with Derrick Henry has kind of, dampened the rushing attack. It used to be lethal, and now it's great. Like, it's great, but it's not like good enough to destroy these teams that we used to be killing, and they were like some of the best in the NFL. Like, still, I mean, there's just so many questions for the offseason. There's going to be questions, I'm sure, regarding Lamar, his contract. Like, it can just, it will be a very slippery slope when we discuss Lamar and how even us as fans feel. Oh, sorry, what?
I was going to say there's nothing to say about Lamar.
Like, yeah, like, as in maybe what his future like is with himself, not us. Not the front office. If Lamar's, feeling like crap, he should just get the crap out of here.
He just said he said on Wednesday he's committed to this team, and I believe him. So like, I really don't think there's a conversation to be had. I think there's a conversation to be had about coaching. By the way, I got the stat here. Lamar Jackson in the 4th quarter, 6 for 8, 172 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, and a perfect passer rating.
Yeah.
And you lose to one of the worst offenses in the league. Like, oh my goodness. It's so bad. That is so bad. Like, Mina Kimes tweeted, I don't even know what you say about the Ravens at this point. If it isn't one thing, it's another. I mean, this is kind of just what we're saying. Like, some people are hating on or criticizing Harbaugh for centering the ball, moving backwards and centering the ball. I feel like if you are the Chiefs or the Bills, you've Allen, or the Rams with Stafford, 14 seconds and a timeout with the rookie kicker, you're probably like throwing the ball a couple times to try to get a closer field goal. And like, I understand it was only a 44-yarder, but like Tyler Loop's 1 for 4 from 50 plus this year. Like, he obviously has struggled. Like, I would say 39 and in, he is perfect. I mean, I think he is perfect on the year. And you could have, with one run play, you're, a 5-yard out, you could have made that a 39-yard field goal.
Yeah, weird coaching decision there. I don't know why you wouldn't run the ball, at least run the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought there was like a good game from someone like Tavius. I thought he played well. Gilman with that incredible stop first half. I mean, talk about momentum. Like, there's almost no reason you should lose that game after that. You had a 4th down stop, and then to end the half where it's almost a guarantee they get 3 points, the Steelers are playing, for keeps. All chips in the middle now. And they go for it with 2 seconds left, 3 seconds left, and don't get any points out of their most successful offensive drive of the game. Like, to come out flat-footed in the second half. Like, what was it, a 7-minute drive? It was unbelievable. The defense just wasn't ready for a fight like this. Like, yeah, I mean, the end of that game kind of just shows you how. It was 26-24. Like, for most of the game, it was 13-10. What was it? 10? I mean, 10-7, 10-3. Like,
the
defense just wasn't hardened for stuff like this. It wasn't hardened for stuff like this throughout the entire season. Like, this was a season-long issue. Yeah, I think even against like the Patriots, they looked okay, but only to a certain point. They broke every single time against quality opponents. At some point, they would break down. They just didn't have the physical or mental capacity to stay in a game for this long and win it that way, unless it was a really bad team. It happened, a handful of times, but it was against rough teams this season, or maybe with the help of a turnover or two. But in this game, you get none of those. You only get to Aaron Rodgers once. You're doing yourself no favors.
Yeah. Guys, we're 11 subscribers away from 1,000, just letting you guys know. Trenton Simpson, hell of a game. He has struggled in his career, basically up to the point that Teddy Buchanan tore his ACL. And the past couple of games, after being thrown into the fire, I feel like he's been awesome. You mentioned Tavius. I felt like Travis Jones played pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I think Urban had a really good game too. I saw him in the backfield a couple times.
Yeah.
I think Ardarius struggled.
Ricard had quite the tough job tonight. Tough assignment. He was going straight at TJ Watt. Yeah. He was a dog for most of this game. And then the one catch, I mean, that was just awesome. Breaking out all the stops to try and get, down the field as much as you could.
Yeah.
Gosh, love him. Love his impact for this team.
I really don't know what else to say. I guess we can have a more extensive conversation about Harbaugh. Yeah. I mean, are there any Ravens fans that want him back? Like, if you polled them right now. Honestly, guys, we have 45 people in here in the chat. I just want to see what you guys think. If you want Harbaugh to stay, type in yes. If you want Harbaugh to leave, type in no. I just want to see what you guys think, because, like, there's no way. Like, it's got to be at least 99% no.
I was thinking like a 90-10 clip. Like, I really don't know anyone
I think it'd be,
that would say that. Either, like, funny enough, like, casual fan, like you've seen the last, 8 games or something, to, junkies like all of us, right? Like, there's no way anyone's. Look at this. Everyone in chat. There's no one. There's no one.
I've seen like 20 no's and 0 yeses.
But also, no one's also going to be bold enough to say, you know what? Yes. Like,
I mean, I guess, but I feel like, you're sitting behind a screen right now. I feel like that it's not that big of a deal.
Sure. But like you or me, if we really felt that way, to voice that right now, like, I think you look just as, dumb to say that as you would, to fire Harbaugh on paper for what he's done for the Ravens the last few years, right? Like, on paper, it's incredible to start 1-5 and have a chance to go to the playoffs. Like, that's funny. Yeah. On paper, it almost makes no sense. Some media just don't grasp this thought whatsoever still. I think us, just as fans, we have watched it with an eyeglass this whole time and realized that it's just past its time. So I think there's still a little
Yeah.
group that'll say yes.
Sorry, I don't know what I was just about to say. Yeah, and like, guys, I like don't dislike Harbaugh. Like, I like Harbaugh. Like, I've been a Ravens fan since I was like 5. I'm 23 now, and like John Harbaugh like he has given me like a playoff team to watch almost every single year of my life.
Yeah.
It's time to move on. Like, it's just time to move on. This is not working, and they keep losing games in a different way every single time. And you lost your division in a year where the winner was 10-7, and you could have won the division at 9-8. Jordan is not happy with John Harbaugh.
Jordan is saying no for everyone. The young boy brought up a good point in the chat. That's basically how I feel about it.
What do you say?
I've defended him for years. You couldn't have got rid of him in 2023 because I was the best team. I mean, it's like, it's also just hard to move on in a way. Like, yeah, I think Bisciotti's going to have this weird team feeling. We've talked about that before, or family feeling, sorry. And it's hard to say goodbye to someone that has just meant so much to your franchise and to your family as in the Baltimore Ravens. It's difficult to do. I think it is the right decision. But I'm sure for Bisciotti, seeing the effort that John Harbaugh has made to get the Ravens into a playoff position or a chance to make the playoffs like he did after you start 1-5, I think that we may need to prepare in a way to see a news story that might say that we're going to be keeping Harbaugh. I think it's definitely in the fold still, as much as that pains me to say.
I would not be surprised.
Yeah. I think it's definitely possible they still keep him. And I think that just makes all of us a little more upset about it and probably puts more pressure on someone like DeCosta to just absolutely nail the roster again. Because you're not going to get guys like Awuzie to be on this team anymore, come here for a very, very nothing contract because the other team is paying for it because he believes that the Ravens were the team of destiny. You're not going to get a DeAndre Hopkins back. He didn't have a great year, and it wasn't necessarily his fault, but anytime he was out there, he kind of proved he was capable. David Murray with a super chat. Appreciate you, David. Our head coach is in Seattle right now. Yeah, it's a haunting past decision they made. We talked about it on this podcast, right? Like saying goodbye to McDonald when it happened. It was, again, gut wrenching. Like we had wanted McDonald in a way because you and me were kind of ready to say bye to Harbaugh anyways. But now seeing it unfold in the NFL on a very good team in Seattle, it hurts about 10 times as much. Like it's definitely a worser feeling now seeing that he is a very capable head coach in the league.
Bilal, shout out to you for remembering this, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, this stat is 5 years. If an NFL quarterback and head coach do not win a Super Bowl within their first 5 years as a pair, they have never won a Super Bowl together. So it's been, what was this, year 8 with Lamar and Harbaugh? So yeah, I mean, it's just like it's like there is no other choice in my opinion, really. Not a Steelers, but a priest blessed the Steelers field with holy water before the game. So
I saw that.
That might be why Tyler Loop missed his field goal.
Might be. We've talked about like Kubiak as a potential fit for a long time. As much as I think that is yours and my number one pick, I think they would be more inclined to pick a defensive mind, especially with how scarring this year was. So I could definitely see the Flores, like Don's mentioning in the chat. I could see a Sala if they could pry him away. I think even guys like the DC for LA or Chargers, Minter, if they go on a good run here and it's because of their defense, I mean, shoot, that's definitely going to be on the Ravens' radar. There's definitely names to watch, but again, I'm not really wanting to dive too deep into that conversation until that move is actually made. Like, we're dreaming at this point about that. We all want that. But I'm sitting here kind of skeptic that it's going to happen. That ending was the best case scenario to bring Harbaugh back.
Exactly.
Like there's no like point at it stat reason that it's like, oh, well, this game is Harbaugh's fault for this one.
Honestly, though, Zach, you could say like the decision to move to not, run another couple plays.
True.
Lamar Jackson.
A lot of penalties this game too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How many?
9.
At halftime, I know they had 6 for 68. Now they finished with the game with 9, 78 yards of penalties, guys.
You gave him a freaking field.
Jack Andrade on Twitter. Lamar Jackson and Zay Flowers are the first quarterback-receiver duo in NFL history to connect on 2 go-ahead fourth-quarter touchdown passes of 50-plus yards in a game.
Great. I as much as it pains to say this as well, I am, and I'm sure a handful of you are, I'm sure you are too, Brad. We are big fans of Zach Orr. Like, his impact as a player on this organization was awesome.
Yeah.
It was incredible. This whole situation with him has just not worked out. I'd say that's the most obvious thing that could be changed this season, no matter what. When you get talking about Monken or Harbaugh, it becomes a little more of a debate. But I think Orr is probably the most likely guy to be out, right?
Yeah. I mean, if they were to keep Harbaugh, which I think would be a really bad decision, yeah, I think they would definitely move on from Zach Orr.
Yeah, it seems like that's the most likely, as in probability, choice to me. But again, I don't even want to start dreaming like so much as to start researching, these candidates if it means that, or if we don't even make the move with Harbaugh, right? Like, don't put yourself through more pain.
Mm-hmm.
This is the most heartbreaking loss we've had since, last year. So might as well not dig or hurt the wound anymore. I don't know what to say, what it's called. I don't know. Pour salt on the wound. That's a good one.
Yeah. Like the Seahawks imagine the Seahawks win the Super Bowl.
Man, this fan base would light on fire. Oh my goodness. It'd be rough.
Kurt Benkert tweeted, Lamar Jackson, 50 seconds, 3 timeouts, down by 2. Can he do it? And then like 5 minutes later, he said he can, but his kicker can't.
Who commented that? Unfortunately, Marlon's gone. Ricard. I think Ricard will be back. Van Noy's gone.
I mean, we don't. Marlon's not a free agent.
True.
So
yeah. Like, there's a lot of names that are TBD for leaving in the off season for sure. I think those names are just some of the most popular for sure. I would say I feel very confident we'll get Ricard back, but the other guys, not so much. Along with, Van Noy's kind of era here too, as in such an awesome guy, like from his podcast, with the media, with fans, with players. Like, his impact has been awesome. I just don't think he's an elite level guy anymore in a game plan that just wasn't tailored to pass rush dominating games. Like, no one on the pass rush was good this year. But you did see that, with Mike McDonald, they were pretty good. So it's just me being honest when I say, like, I think his time is definitely done, and he probably doesn't have the juice we needed, especially this year, to make an impact. So another reason to go look at the pass rush group.
Marlon could be a move to safety candidate. I don't think he's athletic enough to play outside corner anymore. But
just to have him
just
with
a thought.
Well, do you think like they wouldn't re-sign Gilman and Ardarius then? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean they're both free agents, right? Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not so sure they're going to sign either of them.
I know, me neither. If you're stuck with Marlon's contract, I guess you do move him, or at least just.
I mean, I could check
Marlon's. Or being disciplined enough to start moving him
contract right now.
Inside more. I mean, I can't believe it.
I'm gonna check Marlon's dead cap.
But man, like there's so many good notes on the season. Like Teddy Buchanan, that was my favorite one. Absolutely. I think Awuzie and his impact was incredible. He was really a great guy for us. And even where you see that last play where he slips up, like, yeah, I mean, I guess Austin's move did kind of, shake him up a little bit, but also just sucks that his season ends that way and his time and potentially his time in Baltimore ends this way. Like, I think we all were very, very high on Awuzie and would love a reunion in the offseason.
So, yeah, I agree.
Another good name to watch.
Okay, so Marlon Humphrey's contract next year, he has a $26 million cap hit. A post-June 1 release would save $19 million. So there'd be $7 million of dead money. It would save 19. So that definitely could be an option. Don Keith, you don't have to get my hopes up like that.
Yeah, what the heck, Don?
So yeah, definitely could see them moving on from Marlon. Yeah. This is literally what I said, VJ Anthony. I literally said in the preview, play press man. These receivers are 40-year-old dads.
Yeah, you did.
And they did not do that.
It was so soft.
The literal touchdown, Awuzie was 10 yards off?
So stupid.
Yeah, man.
Well, Pickens is like a fever dream for me too, but there's no chance they let him out of Dallas.
Also, he's gonna make like $30 million a year at least.
He's gonna get tagged or something. Yeah,
I wouldn't be shocked if Jerry Jones let him go, but he's gonna be hefty price tag if he gets out.
I don't think he will. No way. Right? No way. Yeah, pretty devastating way to end the season though. I wasn't feeling good when Luke was kicking that.
I wasn't feeling great either.
Yeah. Like, it was feeling a little too good to be true. For the kick return, I was pumped up. Shout out Keaton Mitchell. Then it's a couple of dinks down to Tez. Who was it? Was it likely?
Tez, and then the Ronnie penalty.
Oh, yeah.
The Ronnie penalty, which honestly doesn't really matter looking back on it.
It really sucked though.
But honestly, they probably would have gotten closer without that. And then there's the Lamar almost gets sacked for a 20-yard loss.
Yeah, that was unbelievable. Holy crap.
Throws it away, and then you have the 4th and 7, and Isaiah Likely makes a great catch. It was a really good throw too, but Likely makes a great catch.
That was a catch of destiny. Freaking Ramsey is right there swatting 2 hands and misses.
When Likely caught that pass, I felt like we won. Because in my mind, 14 seconds at a timeout, I feel like you're going to get at least 5 more yards there, but they didn't do that.
Maybe I'm underrating that.
I think you are. I think non-Ravens.
There's no confidence after a 4th and 7 conversion in that way. That
Like I remember being kind of surprised. I was like, oh, they're just like centering it, really? I was like, okay, we'll see if he makes it. Like I was kind of like,
I thought it was for sure a handoff. And I'm looking in the backfield. Henry is like way farther off Lamar, and I'm like, what's happening right now? Like I was thinking it was still going to be a handoff, but when he just walks over to the middle and freaking kneels it, I mean, it wasn't like in that moment we're like, no, why didn't you run it?
yeah,
Like,
but I was kind of like, what?
yeah, it's just awkward. It's like oh, okay, let's kick the field goal.
And I
Still
feel
just
like
putting more pressure on the field on the kick.
I feel like
rather than getting closer.
yeah,
right?
yeah. I feel like a lot of Harbaugh's in-game mistakes are sort of like that, where you're kind of like, wait, really? I guess I trust him, and then it's like, oh yeah, I was right. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that's kind of what happens a lot with
Yeah.
Harbaugh with his like
For
in-game mistakes.
That's a great way to put it too.
It feels like that kind of happens a lot. You know, I feel like the like Spencer Schultz has a great tweet. It's really kind of just the summary of the season. Ravens had struggles this year. Jackson came back and was a hero. Devastating loss. Like coming back from injury. My goodness, bro. I can't get over that fourth quarter, man.
It was special. But it also felt just as special as, last year in the playoffs against Buffalo.
Yeah.
It's just the same story kind of in a way. Like the team decides to go all out and it's just too late. In this case, it was never too late. It was always a one-score game. And in this case, it just wasn't enough. You really had – the Ravens really had their foot on Steelers' throat. What was it, 10-0? 10-0 and full control of the game. Henry looks like he's going to go for freaking 300 yards. He had, 80 in the first quarter? Like, that's literally on pace for 300 yards. Not that he would have got that, but still. Like, the confidence that the team should have had at that point that they didn't really play with was head scratching. I'm literally scratching my head. That's fine. Like, where is the confidence getting sucked out of? Like, where is it going? The 10-0 in Lamar Jackson is throwing 6 times.
Honestly, we haven't talked about that enough. They literally had a 10-0 lead.
Just another blown lead. I made a funny comment to my friends. I was like, yeah, it's 7-0 just for Harbaugh to blow this lead again. Like
you have a 10-0 lead on like a horrible offense. Their offense is so bad.
You and me might have talked about it with the Browns. It was like, if they just score 13 points, this game's over.
I said if the Ravens score, I think 17, they would win. And the Steelers scored 26.
See, that's how confident we were feeling. That the Steelers were playing that bad.
I mean, confident in the defense. Like I was wondering if the Ravens offense was going to score enough points. You know what I mean? I was like Ravens offense, like if you can just score 20 points, you're probably going to win.
Yeah. Yep.
Comment from VJ, Lamar might be the unluckiest superstar in NFL history. Even his turnovers are goofy.
They are goofy.
And most of the time aren't even related to him. It's so true. Like how is this possible? Ravens lost by 2 in the stupid tipped interception at the line of scrimmage. They got a field goal out of it. I mean, I can't believe it.
Yeah. Yep. That's a great comment. Ravens should just feel embarrassed defensively.
Yeah, like 100%.
There's no other way to put it. There's no other way to look at it. There's the only way to define that performance is just embarrassing from the defense. You can't let that happen. DK Metcalf isn't playing. Washington isn't playing. I kept thinking the 100-yard receiver that we usually let up is not playing. There is no one to do that. So who would they get these big plays from? and it was still everybody. Aaron Rodgers just had a masterclass. You saw prime freaking Aaron Rodgers out there passing to freaking nobodies and old men out there. And the defense couldn't do anything about it. Yeah. Again, I'm going to go back to not having Kyle Hamilton, and that just really, really sucked the air out of the room. But man, how in the world do you allow 26 points to that after? Yeah, again, we are undervaluing the fact that the Browns are an extremely good defense. But
they scored 6 points.
Yeah, we're talking 6 points compared to 26, and it's the exact same group. I think Washington maybe played did Washington play last week? I don't know.
He broke his arm last week, Darnell Washington.
It was last week? Okay. Yeah.
So like they didn't even have him either.
Yeah.
Like that's a big loss for them. I know he's not like a big, like he doesn't have 500 receiving yards on the year, but like that's a big loss for them in the run game, and like he makes plays in the receiving game too. They didn't have DK or Darnell Washington.
Like I was summing it up to being at-willed, but the fact that Mike Tomlin, with a 40-year-old Aaron Rodgers, aging Thielen, Scotty Miller, Marcus Valdes-Scantling, Kenneth Gainwell, Pat Freiermuth, beat this Pro Bowl stacked Ravens defense, you got outcoached flat out. Like, what other way can you say it?
They're tied for the most Pro Bowlers in the league,
and you got outcoached by, I guess, a mile. Like I'm also undervaluing the fact that Tomlin and the Steelers came out and played that way against a Ravens team that, again, we're going to talk about on paper because, like they said, like you just said, most Pro Bowlers in the AFC.
Tied for most Pro Bowlers in the league. I think 4 teams have the same as the Ravens.
You just expect more out of those guys. You expect star level plays out of a few of those guys. You know, when even CJ Mosley is getting an interception, last week of the year, and we're, hooping and hollering like a long time ago. We can't even fathom that from someone like Roquan right now. That's not possible.
Oh, hell no.
So you're paying money to a bunch of guys that do their job, as in they play their position in a way that is getting through the day. Like you're not doing anything exceptional right now for the Baltimore Ravens defensively. That might be a game plan thing because we've seen those guys play elite. Maybe it's with different teams or maybe it's in different years on the Ravens, but also I'm not totally sure how you're not getting any big play stuff out of your big play paid guys.
And they're just not tackling. Like
awful stuff.
I think a play or two before Awuzie gave up the touchdown, they threw like sort of a swing to Jaylen Warren, and like he should be tackled. I don't even remember who it was, but he should have been tackled like 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and he picks up like 10 yards. Like that happened so many times. I agree with Bilal. Like, listen, guys, I have held this take in a little bit. I'm just going to mention it now. I kind of didn't even agree with the Ravens trading a 2nd-round pick for an inside linebacker. I know most people probably don't agree with me, but like, I didn't even agree with that trade. And then you extend him for over $20 million a year. Like,
yeah, that hurt.
I didn't agree with that. And like, that is, if anyone disagrees with me, like, I'm not, like, I understand, but like, that's like an organizational philosophy problem. Like, unless it's Fred Warner, I'm not paying an inside linebacker that much money. Fred Warner is a different dude. Roquan is not Fred Warner, and you cannot pay him. You cannot pay him that much money. Like I said, I wouldn't even trade a 2nd-round pick for him. I would not have done that. I like Roquan, but I've had that take for a while. I've never said it, and Don Keith is right. His first year, honestly, no, it was 2022, but maybe if you mean 2023, sure. 2022.
I think he does mean that.
with the year they traded for him when he was number 18, he was so good. But even then I didn't think it was worth it. Inside linebackers are just not like that's not like a valuable position. Like I said,
Premium,
unless you have a Fred Warner, premium position. Unless you have a Fred Warner, like it's just not. And like low key, the same goes for secondary, and the Ravens value secondary way more than the trenches.
Sure.
Is that Harbaugh or is that EDC? We don't know. We have no idea. I think at the very minimum, you get a different coach in here because the coach has a say in the personnel. Okay. So even if that is not fully EDC or John Harbaugh, one way or the other, you have a different coach in here, and there is going to be a change in who the Ravens draft and sign and trade for because they make an impact on what the GM does. But yeah, 16th pick. Still solid.
Yeah, I guess we'll take it.
What was it last year? Like 28, 27 or something?
Yeah, it feels. I was getting kind of used to a long time ago. Like maybe that's pre-Lamar, but having like
like a
16th,
mid first round pick.
Yeah. Like I get so angry at that. Like the look of the 16th pick, it just makes me feel sick.
Yeah.
I hate that.
I agree. I don't know if this is a joke or not, but I think Nick Saban's definitely retired.
Yeah,
I think he's enjoying his life on his lake house in College game day, working once a week.
Yep. Man, that's a big off-season question from down there, Mr. 92.
Yeah, we have no idea.
Not even a clue.
I mean,
he was at the game apparently, right?
Yeah, he was on the sideline for the game.
I guess that's a positive sign.
I mean, I guess.
I don't.
Yeah.
Again,
I mean, because low key, if he knew he was done, why would he be there? You know.
True.
But maybe he was just supporting the team in his final game. I don't know. In his final game that he's going to be on the roster.
Sorry, I just yawned.
I don't blame you.
Crap. Man, he'd be a big boost to a team next year if that's anywhere in the cards. Oh my.
Mm-hmm. How close are we to 1,000 subs?
Good.
We are 8 subscribers away.
Oh.
There's 38 people in here right now, guys.
Get your mom, get your grandma, get your brother, get your sister, get your dog, get your cousin, get your aunt, get your uncle, get your grandpa, grandma, everybody to subscribe so we can hit 1,000 before
the end of the season, which just ended.
Yeah, wait. Can't say that.
Our goal was the end of the year, but I will say if this video helps us get to 1K, I would say we hit our goal.
I agree.
So if anyone in here is not subscribed and you want Ravens content this offseason and next season, yeah, we do a lot of like free agency draft content. Also, if there is a coaching search, we will be all over that too, which I really hope is the case.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. So we'd really appreciate you guys if you could help us out with that. Any other things you want to talk about, Zach?
It was a heartbreaking end to it, but I mean, it was quite the year. Fun season.
I don't know if I'd say that.
I mean, it to have the extreme levels of I don't even want to say ups, probably just downs and then bouncing back from them. Like it felt like there could be something special in the works, and obviously there wasn't. But you're gonna have to hope that next year this team is just built different, whether that's from the coach, from roster. Like we talked about it for an hour here, what we would do with what we believe the smart thing is to do, and we'll have to see if Bisciotti feels the same way. Like someone like the Falcons, where they got a brand new head coach, they got a young team. They're not really in the position to be winning games. Like Giants, even like they get rid of a coach for so much less. It's we're starting to get into the insane territory if, the Ravens and Steelers don't move on from their head coaches in the next 5 years. Like, I wouldn't even say 5 years. I'd say,
next
year or
month,
two. We're getting into that territory. Like, next year, if this same thing happens where the roster on paper looks incredible and we just don't make the playoffs or maybe lose first round, like, we are absolutely allowed to be disgusted by this franchise.
I want to even go there. I think you have to make a change this offseason. You absolutely have to. I'm not saying I'm confident that they will. I'm saying if I was Steve Bisciotti, I 100% am making a change.
I'm also just trying to think that knowing them, I just feel like they're not going to do it. The report from Schefter, I think.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah.
He basically said it was up in the air and that there's conversations to be had. He also mentioned that John Harbaugh is good friends with Andy Reid, who had a fresh start somewhere else, and blah, blah, blah. They've probably talked about that too. So, there is a chance that Harbaugh, if they do move on, we'll probably see mutually parting ways. And I think there's a chance that actually could be true. I do think there's a chance Harbaugh might want a fresh start somewhere else.
Yeah, it's possible. But it's not a Black Monday firing, most likely,
I doubt it. But also because if you think about it, a lot of the coaches the Ravens want or would want for their new head coaching position are most likely coordinators of playoff teams. So it's not like you need to hurry up and hire someone like on Tuesday. But these coaches are going to be interviewing during the playoffs. So you got to do it like this week. I'm not saying it's going to happen tomorrow morning, but
I give it like a month, Super Bowl feels like, the chance.
Yeah, but you got to have all the time to interview the coaches and everything.
I know if the coordinator really wants to be here though, I mean, this is technically the best job available too.
I think it's rare for a head coach to be fired more than 3 or 4 days after the season ends. I think that almost never happens.
It might be true. I'm just saying anything can happen in this situation with his family.
I think it's very possible that, maybe 10 days from now, it's like Harbaugh mutually parting ways. I think that's possible. But if it's fully a Bisciotti decision, it'll be happening in a few days. I agree, Charles. Clint Kubiak is the only answer. Don Keith, Raheem Morris got fired today and he won. Yeah.
Yep.
Anything else? I think it's just my final thought is how disappointing this season was. 2 years ago, Derrick Henry signs here. Why does Derrick Henry sign here? Because he wants to win a Super Bowl. This offseason, DeAndre Hopkins signs here. Why does DeAndre Hopkins sign here? Because he wants to win a Super Bowl. You didn't even have a winning record. You lost more games than you won. After having those expectations, weren't they tied for highest odds to win the Super Bowl? And you missed the playoffs? That can't happen. Cannot happen. So, on the bright side, guys, second place schedule next year. Also, I think the Ravens play the NFC South.
Yep.
I think.
NFC South, AFC South.
Yeah, so they play the worst division in the NFL history next year. Yay.
Yippee.
Also, another thing about disappointment, Zach, you, me, and Dawson, when we went live after the Bills divisional round loss, we talked about oh yeah, we'll be back next year. Hopefully we win. No, we actually won't because we're not going to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
And to do that in a year without Mahomes in the dance, and when the Bills are a 6 seed, come on.
They're the biggest team to watch for the AFC for sure. Right?
Who? The
Bills. Yeah. Like as in, star power of Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be a weird conversation if he doesn't get it done.
It actually will be.
We'd be a very, baffled fan base if it was, us with the Ravens and Lamar in that scenario as the only team, and no Allen, no Mahomes,
and
no Burrow.
Also, guys, the Steelers are going to be doing the exact same thing we're doing right now in 8 days.
We're 5 subscribers away.
They are not beating the Texans. The Ravens were not beating it. Okay. The Ravens were most likely not going to beat the Texans. They just lost to the Steelers. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I was even in the fourth quarter of this game, I was like, we play the Texans next week. Like, even if we win, like, Henry. Yeah, I don't know about that, Henry. Keep dreaming. Congrats on the win, though. Henry was texting me. Also, guys, like, my friend who's a Steelers fan was literally texting me how terrible they were all game, and we lost to that team. Just wanted to put that out there. Also, Also, the Ravens on Monday night just like play better, so they maybe they would have beat the Texans.
A little extra rest.
Yeah. Maybe Kyle Hamilton could. Honestly, like, Kyle Hamilton got a bad concussion, guys, today. Like, he was on the ground for a while. He might not have played in the wild card round. That's like very possible to be out a week with a concussion.
Yikes.
Fry Reviews is mad at me for having a friend that's a Steelers fan.
Yeah, I do too, Fry Reviews.
I feel like that's kind of out of my control. I guess I could cut him off if I wanted to, but it's not like that.
That'd be kind of crazy.
Nice, Henry. Are we at 1,000 subs yet?
No, I said it was 5.
No one else subbed?
Henry,
are you subbed on all of your YouTube accounts? We're almost at 1,000, man.
5 away. 5 away.
5 away, guys. We have 47 people in here right now.
Please.
There's no way all 47 of you guys are subscribed.
Begging.
There's no way.
Oh, 4 away. Well, there is a way. There's a way. But
no, there's no way.
It's not 0. It's not 0. Chances is 0.
There's like a 1% chance.
See? There's a chance. But also, shout out to all you guys for being with us all year.
I know you're subbed high frequencies. Shout out to you, man.
Shout out high frequencies.
Shout out to 2 Federal, also a day one.
Yeah, we got a lot of day ones in here. Appreciate you guys for sticking through for the whole season. Even though I completely agree with Brad, it was potentially the most disappointing one I've witnessed in definitely the Lamar era, but maybe as a Raven, like the most disappointing is in our hopes from the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
Those conversations were next level fun, dreaming about the possibilities that the Ravens could have. Remember when we signed Jair Alexander? Dude, don't even get in. Don't get me started on this. Oh my gosh. Talk about disappointing stuff. Oh my goodness. Yeah,
we're 3 away. Should we stay on until we hit 1,000?
I think we should.
You guys are not allowed to go to bed until we hit 1,000 subscribers.
I'm looking in the camera this time. You're not allowed. Including myself. You're not allowed.
What else should we talk about?
Well, a lot of people are asking about coaches, as in people. Like, I know you're stuck on Kubiak.
Clint Kubiak, guys, I'm telling you.
Okay, we know you're stuck on him. We need other options. What other options are you thinking for that?
None. I do not give a crap about anyone else.
Okay, what if we don't get him?
Then then we didn't fire Harbaugh. Guys, if the Ravens have a coaching opening, it is the number 1 job opening by far.
Well,
right? Yes.
Correct. You're correct.
So he wouldn't go somewhere else.
What if Kubiak's favorite team growing up was the Falcons? There's always something else.
He still would not go there. He still would not go there.
I know, but there's always something, There's always something. Because as of right now, the last couple of years, Ravens fans have not gotten what they've wanted in any way, shape, or form. So,
yeah, Bilal agrees with me.
I'm okay. Well, you need to say other options besides that. I think someone commented Tampa Bay's. I mean, I think there's always that option. I don't think Marcus Freeman's available. Someone commented Signetti from IU. He signed like an 8-year extension.
Yeah, Zach's keeping him.
Yeah, I'm keeping him.
If Kubiak chose to go to Kirk Cousins instead of Lamar, I'm dying.
I know. I'm just throwing that stuff, the possibilities out there where we are not technically chosen first.
Guys, if the Ravens hire a defensive coach, I'm not going to be happy. Sorry.
I'll be plenty happy. I'll be happy for the both of us.
I won't
give you Signetti. I won't give you Signetti. But I'm going to be very happy with a defensive mind. I'm going to be happy with any guy. I think you would be too. I think you'd be happy with anybody. That's not a special teams freaking coach.
We need 2 more subscribers before we can go to bed.
Crap. Guys, call your grandma and tell her to subscribe really quick.
I don't think anyone's grandma's awake.
Really
it's 1:13 in the morning. If you have any friends that live in California.
Not the first friend you thought of, but the second one. Call them and ask them how many YouTube platforms they have and get them to subscribe on all of them. Then we can get 1,000 and go to bed. Raheem Morris. Wow. Thank you, Henry. We'll take a deep, long look at that. VJ says 1. Are we 1? Refreshing?
We hit it.
What? Really? Let's go.
It says 1,000 for me.
Really? Take a picture.
Bilal, funny comment.
Boom.
No, that was not me.
I took a picture. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry, everybody.
Yay, guys. We really appreciate it.
That's awesome. Thanks, guys. 1K.
Honestly, hitting that while you're live is sick.
That is sick.
That's actually a great moment. We appreciate you guys. A great moment on a terrible night. I almost forgot the Ravens lost for a second.
Me too. Oh my gosh. Wait, the Ravens? Who are the Ravens? I forgot who the Ravens are. We just live in a freaking fantasy land.
Guys, I wish I could. I really wish I could. Honestly, do they have applications?
Let's start the process. Let's start coaching for like a D2 team. Let's pull a little Signetti. D2, D1, D2, D1, Elite D1. Who's Ed? We'll need some special teams coordinators. We'll need passing coordinator. We'll need an offensive line coach, guys. Seriously, we'll need an offensive line coach. What? Kenny Dillingham. I don't even know who that is.
He's the ASU coach.
Bill Rivers. Great idea. Oh, Fran, don't say that. You'll reach 100K and Harps will still be the Ravens. Phillip Rivers, let's flip and go. Guys, no. We don't want Phillip Rivers. We want Joe Brady?
No, not Joe Brady.
No, we don't. Well, he doesn't have good weapons there, so let's give him a little credit.
Sure.
We want
the Bucks OCs. Well, they really.
We don't even know his name.
Josh Grizzard.
Oh, good for you. I don't know his name.
Guys, it's Clint Kubiak or like I really don't care. Kirby Smart.
John Gruden. As a meme, I would love John Gruden as our coach.
No.
As a meme, it's a joke. Because he does have an aura to him. Stefanski or Bowles?
I would rather have Stefanski than Harbaugh for sure.
Whoa.
Todd Bowles, I'm good.
Oh, is that true? 5 carries after half?
We really appreciate you, Bilal. You're in a lot of our lives, and we appreciate the support from you. Gerald Austin. Yeah, I'm good on that. Okay, Fry reviews.
Hey, I'd like to do that. I would like our own Ted Lasso. That sounds fun.
I don't know if Fran is joking with his recommendations or not.
I don't know either. Winning culture. Drake and Josh.
What if just me and Zach were like the co-head coaches, like on the sideline? Like we're just like.
What about Brad and Zach? Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he's joking. I was just making sure, Fran. Yeah, Derrick Henry had 5 carries after halftime, according to Willis. I believe you, Willis. I don't feel like checking.
It's got to be true.
But I will say, in the fourth quarter, they were amazing anyway. So I wouldn't really put much into that, I guess. The third quarter, definitely, they could have played better on offense. Okay, guys, what other candidates do we want? What's the coach's name in the Water Boy?
I don't know.
Does anyone know? I can't remember. Justin Fuente. What is the coach's name in the Water Boy? I'm going to look it up.
Oh no. Will Ferrell from that one movie. He coaches soccer.
Coach Klein from the Water Boy.
Adam Sandler can't be that bad. You're right, Fry. You're right.
What about Greg Roman?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
Coach Carter. That's a good one.
Goal.
That's a good one.
Timmy Chalamet. You know what? I'm in. You sold me. Our team would have some serious aura, and I am so down.
What about
Zach Wilson?
Zach Wilson.
Let's get Danny Woodhead as the coach of the Baltimore Ravens. Let's start.
What about Eric Weddle?
Good pull.
What about Courtney Upshaw?
Courtney Upshaw. Arthur Smith. That's one. Zach Orr will be promoted.
Guys, imagine if the Ravens like fire Harbaugh and we're all like hype, and then like 24 hours later, it's like Zach Orr.
We will be promoting Todd Monken to head coach.
Honestly, how would you feel about that?
Yeah, we're not even that mad. Marty Mortwig.
Bro, Willis.
Jaleel Scott at OC. That's nice.
Jaleel Scott.
That's a crazy pull.
Oh my goodness.
Nuts pull.
AW, shout out.
Squidward.
Would you guys rather have Squidward as the head coach or Marty Mortwig?
Gosh. I'd give Squidward a chance, I guess. I couldn't even give a straight face. Okay. Yep. Marlon will run a podcast.
Brian Billick, I'm
discussing his choice.
Brian Billick is still alive. Honestly, Fran, I know you're joking, but like this, I would rather have Mike McCarthy than John Harbaugh. I would.
Ooh. He's very similar.
But he's at least an offensive coach.
True.
The Cowboys were like in the playoffs every year with Mike McCarthy.
Is that true?
I think it is. They just got blown out every time.
9. Let's get 9 as head coach. Yeah.
What about
Ryan? Yes.
Rex Ryan. Mm-hmm. Dean Pease. LJ Fort.
Wow. Fran, I do actually like Saleh as a legitimate.
Guys, I don't want a defensive Justin.
I genuinely do like that. Dan Orlovsky. Whoa.
Guys, I will say Justin Tucker probably is having a really fun night.
Yeah, he's having a good night. He's probably visiting a massage parlor or 2. He's having such a good night. Mike Wallace. Yes, nice one. Nick Wright. Nice. Good picks. He's having a heyday at the massage parlor.
Okay, I can't even put these comments on the
That's
screen.
hilarious. W. That's awesome. Shannon Sharp as the OC, Skip Bayless as the DC. Good
And
thing.
Stephen A is the head coach.
Nice. Coach Prime. Yeah, then we get some serious attention.
Michael Campanaro.
Good pick. I'm in.
What about Marlon Brown, head coach?
Yep. What's Ray Rice doing these days, guys?
Kamar Aiken, head coach, would be chills.
What's Ray Rice doing these days? Has anyone asked that?
The Ravens have a good relationship with Ray Rice now.
Ty Montgomery.
Good.
That's a good
one there. Earl Thomas.
Shaq could get the boys together. Buck Allen. Whoa. That's a good one. Jordan
Lasley at GM.
LeBron.
What about Bobby Petrino?
Yeah. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Did he get hired by someone?
What about Jihad Ward?
Kings. Low key, Henry. I forgot about him.
Daboll?
Yeah.
Really? Marshall Yonda. That's what I'm thinking.
Guys, Daboll, that's not crazy, right? Why are you looking at me like that?
I think that is a little crazy.
Mike Elias. Rashad Perriman. Guys, I don't think Daboll. Would you guys really rather have John Harbaugh than Brian Daboll?
I think actually, yeah.
No.
You might be psycho.
I don't know about that. Tyler Bowen. Matt Elam. I can't believe there's still 30 people in here.
I love you all. You are our people. Matt
Eberflus. Fran is cooking, man.
Yeah, what's Tony Jefferson immediate retirement at the end of their season? I'm
glad to see Fry is a fellow Orioles fan. Fry, what do you think of the new manager hire?
Who was it?
I literally cannot even remember his name, but he's from Boston. I really like him.
Boston.
Yeah, he has a very thick Boston accent. I think he's going to be good.
Nice. That's usually a tell.
2 federal. Shiloh Sanders. There's an option.
You just sounded so serious, too. Shiloh Sanders is an option.
Yeah. I agree, Fry Review. The Alonzo signing's really good, too. Yeah. What are some other sports teams you guys like? I bet there's a lot of Orioles fans in here. Probably Wizards fans, unfortunately, for you guys. Sorry. Hockey. I don't watch hockey. Honestly, the only really sports teams I have are Ravens, Orioles, and then I'm a Virginia Tech fan because I just graduated from there. James Franklin, we'll see how that works out. Sean Wade.
Miles Boykin. Nice.
Miles Boykin is the slowest human ever that's ran a sub 4.540.
He is the slowest human ever.
He's faster than Malik Harrison.
You said it did. He's the slowest ever. Carl Anthony Towns. Does he want to be our head coach?
No one's commenting their favorite sports teams. Oh, there we go. Dodgers, Blackhawks. Okay, so Fry Reviews, Orioles, Arizona State, 2 federal, Dodgers, Blackhawks. That's fair.
Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr can will this team.
Ravens, O's, Warriors. Why are you a Warriors fan? Yep, we know Henry's a Steelers fan.
You might see the IU logo right here.
Yeah, Zach's a IU fan. Zach, you are a what? St. Louis Cardinals?
Yes. Been to many games. Not too far from me.
Mm-hmm.
Witnessed very cool teams, lots of greatness, and not so much anymore. So I got an Orioles hat. It looks great. I'll be wearing it on a podcast soon.
So are you switching to the Orioles?
Not officially, but
they're going to be a lot better than the Cardinals this year, I'll tell you that.
You're right. Maybe for the season at least.
No, just switch.
Switch
Chelsea
head coach
FC.
with the Steelers. That sounds awful.
For our views, I don't really know anything about soccer anymore, but I used to be a big Marseille fan as a kid. Jair Alexander, head coach. Oh, well, that's actually a valid reason.
Nice.
Utah Jazz.
Walk with me.
Doug Peterson.
Okay.
If anyone is like listening to this podcast and it's like Wednesday morning, I really apologize. I mean, they've probably turned it off by now, but Jim Schwartz, Justin Forsett.
No, I'm on board for Justin Forsett.
Justin Forsett, head coach, would be
chills.
Yeah, you could say that. Honestly, for our reviews, though, they didn't have to deal with heartbreak.
That's true.
Would you rather be single forever or get your heart broken? I think single forever. Why did I pronounce it like that? Bernard Pollard.
Arnold Parnold. Yeah, I think Arnold Parnold's really good.
Lorenzo Taliaferro, rest in peace.
I don't know who that is. I'm so sorry.
Zach, you are not a Ravens fan. Justin Houston.
Let's do it. Yep, Justin Houston, let's do it. Is Jadeveon Clowney down with football?
Honestly, we could talk about like other NFL stuff. I mean, I'm not really that tired right now. What's the playoff picture?
Good question.
Okay, guys, we got Denver and Seattle as the 1 seeds, right? Who you guys?
1,001 subscribers.
Nice. Who do you guys think is gonna be in the Super Bowl? AFC and NFC teams. I'll say I'm gonna go Patriots and Seattle.
That would be awesome. I would love that game.
That is like a rematch. Like, you know,
that'd be a great game.
That is a Super Bowl rematch.
I think. Ooh.
Kyler Murray, Crockett Gilmore.
Ooh.
Matt Patricia. Ladarius Webb. Ladarius Webb follows Lamar season on Instagram. Shout out. For our reviews, I am single. Not for long. If you know, you know. Rams and Jags, that's interesting.
I think it could easily be like some bullcrap.
Wait, guys.
Buffalo Miracle.
I have a fun question for you guys. Henry's not allowed to answer. Would you guys rather the Bills or the Steelers win the Super Bowl?
Steelers, I guess.
They're saying Bills. Really, guys? Did you guys forget about last season?
I'm making it a question, y'all.
I would rather the Steelers win the Super Bowl. Yeah. You guys are not generational haters. You guys need to learn some things from me and Zach.
You might be talking to us.
Okay, everyone just disagrees with us, Zach. You guys might change your opinion after you see like Josh Allen like throwing 5 touchdowns 3 games in a row and Tony Romo's glazing the hell out of him.
Oh.
Lawrence Guy.
I'd love to see the Niners win.
Yeah, low key.
I'd love to
see
Rams win. Bears win.
Those Niners. Who is going to beat the Seahawks? Anyone? I could see. I think the Rams could beat the Seahawks, and I think the Eagles could beat the Seahawks.
Yuck.
Guys, if the Steelers won the Super Bowl, I really wouldn't care that much. Like, have fun, you know.
Yeah, good for them. Good for Rodgers. You know, let him go
Jimmy
out.
Smith. I think Jimmy Smith is having fun retired with his family, but
Willis
shit.
still wants us to find the head coach answer. I love it.
Jimmy Smith, honestly, guys, I don't know what you guys think, but Jimmy Smith is low-key one of my favorite Ravens ever. He's so underrated. He's so underrated.
I'd like to see the Jags do damage. That'd be fun.
Jarius Jackson. What about Shockey Brown, guys? Calvin Austin more rings than Randy Moss.
That would be funny. No one says
Watson.
Denver. No one is like sold on Denver.
Yeah, guys, we did not get enough Super Bowl predictions in here. Can we get back to that, please?
That's so interesting.
Well, like
Denver's
2 people commented.
One score games though.
But like only like 2 people commented.
Well, you and me both didn't even mention them.
I think it's very, yeah. I would take the Patriots to win in Denver. I think I really, truly would. Max Williams, generational second round tight end bust. Okay, we got a super chat.
Yes, Claude.
Lamar, yes. Harbaugh, no. That is my answer, Claude.
I guess
appreciate the super chat though, by the way.
I agree. Hoping for Lamar.
Bo Nick Super Bowl. That's better than Josh Allen. But guys, think about this, guys. If the Steelers win the Super Bowl, Mike Tomlin will be there for like the rest of his life.
Mm-hmm. Again, I agree with you. You're convincing them.
Yeah, this is true.
The
Patriots did have a pretty easy schedule.
That's true, Charles. Yeah.
Watch it be like, honestly, guys, we're sleeping on the Texans. God, their defense is so good.
I know.
And they have a bye next week.
That'd be a game they lose, bro. Those two teams
MVP.
Are made to play each other.
Stafford should win MVP.
No, I'm giving it to May.
I'll go Stafford. I cannot believe there's still 30 people in here. Will Hill down the sideline.
Yeah, watch out, Stroud.
Yeah, CJ Stroud's definitely going to get hit with the Tomlin Devil Magic for sure.
It's true. Texans Rams would be nuts. I just don't want the Texans to go too far because that means like the potential for a great Super Bowl wouldn't happen.
Why?
Like, as in, it's going to be 13-10 final score. Like that doesn't sound that fun.
That's fine with me.
No.
Better than last year.
That was a fun hate watch. You know that.
That
was ridiculous.
Texans defensive coordinator's name is Matt Burke. Is that not the old Raven Center? I know it's not the same guy, but yeah. Their last names are spelled differently. Zach confirmed not a fan of defensive games.
Okay, well, the Super Bowl. It's the Super Bowl.
Yeah, Kenny Pickett was in the game for the whole quarter for the Super Bowl. Kelechi Osemele. Willis is like really grinding right now.
I love it. We need someone
the next 3 years. What if we make it the Super Bowl? You mean every year and lose all of them? Oh, guys, by the way, this is really random, but I lost the fantasy championship last year, and then I made it back this year and won it. Like, isn't that pretty sick? I just wanted to say that.
Congratulations.
I am not really that big of a fan of defensive games. Where does John Harbaugh go once he's fired? This is actually a good question. What are the head coaching openings? Raiders?
Yeah, actually. Raiders with Mendoza or Dante Moore?
Nah, he would not go to the Raiders. Bro, both Harbaughs in the same division would be really cool, actually.
But to have Genty, Bowers, Dante Moore, or Mendoza, I mean, dude, that's a good situation to be in.
Who has been fired? Raheem Morris? Has anyone? Am I an idiot? I guess Dable's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Is Stefanski safe?
I think he's safe another year.
Yeah. I could see John Harbaugh retiring, honestly.
I want him to. I want him to go out on the right note. I don't want it to be something ugly where it's like a straight up firing.
Yeah.
Ooh, Harbaugh. Yeah, Harbaugh with Scatabo, Dart, and healthy neighbors. Crap, dude. Maybe he teaches their kicker a few things or two, because he's not going to be freaking helping the offense that much. First set 14. Yeah, there's a lot of good spots for him if he wanted to.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like there's not that many good jobs this year.
I just wish we would know right now.
Who wants to go coach the Giants or the Falcons? Like, if the Ravens' job is open, like, they're getting whoever they want. Adam Gase as their head coach. Le'Veon Bell, OC. Harbs to the NFL London expansion team. Chip Kelly. Josh Bynes. Bilal, we're losing the plot. Eagles Bills, finally a Super Bowl prediction.
No. I don't want that. Where's the next network? What the crap? What the crap? What a pull from Henry. The crap?
Guys, what if the Super Bowl is Steelers Panthers?
All right.
Oh, Ryan Jensen, Joe Mazzulla.
What if it's Texans Panthers?
It's better than Steelers Panthers.
Well, for us. Josh at the next network would be a low-key good head coach, maybe. Preseason game.
High frequencies met Ladarius Webb and Jimmy Smith in 2013.
Wow.
Trent Dilfer.
Nice.
Steelers Panthers Friday at 6 p.m. Haloti Nada. I bet Henry loves Haloti Nada. Emmanuel Agba. Where is Ed Dixon? If Mike McDonald is fired. Wait, do you mean Mike McDaniel?
Oh, he might actually.
He might mean Mike McDaniel. I think he's safe, though.
Me too.
Nice pull, Henry. What happened to Justice Hill?
I don't know.
Does anyone know? Zach and I probably should know a little bit more about that. We cover the Ravens. But, like, he just got injured and, like, never...
I really don't know. Someone asked me that today, and I'm like, beats me. I have no freaking idea. There's not a single report.
Someone says he was sacrificed for Lamar's ankles. Lee Evans, do not start. Running up that Justice Hill. Billy Cundiff.
What if it was just Denver versus Seattle?
That'd be cool.
I think it would too.
That game would be like 10-7.
Why are you saying that?
Denver versus Seattle? Zach,
no, they're better.
The over-under for that game would be like 20.5.
No, they're better offenses than that. Come on. Come on. It's the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that is kind of scary. The Chiefs have the 9th pick. That's really not good.
Nice.
Billy Cundiff vibes.
Texans, Rams, Seattle, Bills. Oh.
Cortland Sutton dropping the game-winning touchdown.
Feels like it's going to be the Bills. Ugh.
No, the Jags are going to win.
I'll cheer for
Guys,
him. But
I will say, guys, like we get to enjoy. Actually, no, that's kind of dumb because the Ravens are going to play on Monday night anyway. I was going to say like we get to enjoy a full wild card weekend.
you get to enjoy a full playoffs. You know.
Yeah, with no Mark Andrews drops.
Yep, we had a heartbreak already. NFL, you can't get to us now.
Chat GPT for head coach.
No.
Kevin Patullo.
They just won't stop. Infinite head coaching ideas, Ravens. You decide who you want.
What about Jeff Fisher?
What about
Sam Bradford?
Jeff Gordon? What about Dale Earnhardt Jr.?
Lego minifigure for head coach.
What about
Big Dom Willis is going to coach from a VR headset.
Big Dom?
Thanks, Willis. I really appreciate it.
Anyone considered
Oh man, Dennis
DK
Dixon.
Punch? I don't know who that is. Son Goku. Nice. That'd be
Hopper.
a good one.
What about Hopper?
Emperor Palpatine.
Steve Harrington.
I don't mind that. Steve Harrington. That'll do it. That's the last one. That's the last one we'll do.
He's a baseball coach.
He can move around.
Yeah.
He gets it.
Yeah. Joe.
That might just do it. I think that's a good send off, Steve. Steve Harrington is our head coach for the 2026 Baltimore Ravens, also known as Joe, also known as.
Should we wait until we're at 2 hours?
No. Also, Ricky Bobby. Mm-hmm.
Guys, do you guys want us to wait till we're at 2 hours or no?
No. What? I'm gonna be dead. I work tomorrow.
Let's see.
Jesus of Nazareth. He's good at comebacks. Good freaking answer.
Will Byers OC. Fry Review said we have to stay till we're at 2 hours.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, Zach.
These are our OGs. Yeah. Yeah. Will Byers.
Will Byers OC is hilarious.
Yeah.
All right. Literally everyone said yes.
So do I, Zach, and I'm still here. Okay, fine. 2 cups of coffee tomorrow. Mm-hmm. I thought like an old man.
Zach's gonna be
24-hour live.
24-hour Zach's gonna be like yelling at me tomorrow morning for making him talk about.
Dude, why did we do that? Yeah. We talked about head coaches that included. Let me just scroll up. Will Byers, Ricky Bobby, Dennis Dixon, Billy Cundiff, Mark Clayton. Ryan Jensen, Pernell McPhee. Willis is holding strong on these head coaching decisions.
Yeah. I will say Will Byers was definitely the funniest one.
That was awesome.
Mike Wheeler, head coach.
He needs something to distract them. Give us a room tour. That's wild. Let's do that as an off.
Guys, do you guys like my do you guys like? So I got Lamar right there, and then I got Gunner and Adley on the bottom. Then on the top it says Oriole Park at Camden Yards, and then over there it's Flacco and Anquan Bolden. I think it looks pretty good. And then over here I have album covers. If anyone likes any of these albums, you got The Cure, you got the Goo Goo Dolls, you got the Replacements, you got Boston, you got Billy Joel, you got The Who, you got U2, you got The Cars. So there you go.
Alexander the Great would be a good head coach decision.
I appreciate it, Fry Reviews. I appreciate it. I take pride in my music taste.
My room's
Zach's
not
got a dartboard.
well,
He's got an Indiana.
Yeah, I don't want to show mine off.
Zach, how are you feeling? How are you
clean.
feeling about Indiana and their playoff chances?
Feeling very good. Oregon's the scary one, you know. IU, I'm going to say, got out of there in Oregon, in Eugene with scary win last time, and I'm feeling better about their chances. But still, only team Oregon's lost to, the Indiana Hoosiers. It's going to be a tall task. I think whoever wins that game is going to win the national championship. So
Oregon, and yeah.
Tune in for must-watch football.
I could not believe Ohio State lost. What was I doing?
It was unbelievable.
For some reason, I wasn't.
Thank you, Kiowa, sending all my power as well in strength to IU. I am as well.
This is not John Harbaugh's room.
Miami's kind of tough. So is Ole Miss. Ole Miss literally is looked over because they lost their head coach, but they literally just, hey, offensive play caller, your head coach now. There's no problem. They've lost no steps. I like it. I like what they're doing there.
Bilal, I will tell you, Bilal, if you want to root for all the same football teams as I do, just start rooting for Virginia Tech. We have James Franklin now, okay? And we're going to be good next year. I'm telling you. What is your guys' favorite movie of all time? We have 3.5 more minutes to kill.
Mine is Star Wars Empire Strikes Back.
Nice.
What's your favorite song of all time?
Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls. Henry.
Again, it's not in the position to have a room tour. That will be out in February. We'll do that in February. Mark it down.
My favorite movie of all time is Interstellar. Also, Cars is a really good movie.
Don't look back.
I have a Cars poster in my room. Like, I'm literally looking at Lightning McQueen right now.
I'm looking at Stranger Things. I have a Stranger Things poster over there.
I need to get a Stranger Things poster. I don't have one.
I get a good one over there.
2.5 more minutes.
My favorite song is Circles by Post Malone.
Zach's a big Post Malone guy.
Seen him in concert a few times.
Hudson Hornet for head coach.
Good.
I liked the finale. I liked the Stranger Things finale.
I did too. I think people that really disliked it for like the wrong reason.
They're just like hating for fun.
You're supposed to be celebrating these kids, like and seeing them like grow up and growing up with them.
It's like literally a coming of age story about like overcoming trauma.
You're not supposed to love, like the of course I'm gonna agree. I think I would have rather had a crazy nice fight scene at the end.
I think it was a good fight scene.
I don't know.
The transition into Will's eye, like that was sick.
Again, like this is not like a hating thing. If there was wishes, I wish the fight scenes wasn't so like.
I mean, no, I definitely would agree that like season 5 is probably my 4th favorite season.
Valid.
Yeah, Fran likes the finale. Two Federal?
I would watch it. Two Federal.
I am literally jealous of you, Two Federal. You have 5 seasons of peak in front of you. If you want to like forget it. Yeah.
Wow. I agree.
Yeah.
It hurt it for me too, for sure.
Like, what are they even talking about? Like, Henry, now that Will overcame his trauma, he's ready to be OC.
Yes.
Yeah, and also figuring out why Vecna, Henry Creel, whatever, like became that was cool too. Yes, Two Federal. It's my favorite show of all time.
I don't know what my show is. Crap.
It is Stranger Things is my favorite show of all time.
Wow. Willis is just in a duffel bag we can't even fathom. We cannot fathom this duffel bag.
Oh Oh, Zach, you're getting
Favorite
close to
TV
2
show.
hours.
Favorite TV
Seinfeld
show.
is good,
That sure
but
is.
Stranger Things is my favorite. Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Oh,
Attack on
yeah.
Titan. I have not watched Attack on Titan. I need
Me
to.
neither.
Have you guys seen Blah? Have you watched Death Note? Death Note's really good.
Curb is definitely up there. Like I'm a big fan of like Invincible or The Boys. I think those are fire. Invincible's awesome. I've always been a fan of Daredevil.
Yeah, there you go, Bilal. Death Note, Andor.
Andor? Who said Andor?
Henry.
Oh,
Henry's a big Star Wars guy, Zach.
Dude. Outer Banks. Banger.
We hit 2 hours.
Bradley loves Outer Banks?
No, I don't.
Oh, Brad. That's so sweet. You love Outer Banks? I love Madeline Klein? Yes.
Let's go. Two federal. Next time we go live, let us know what you thought of like the first episode of Stranger Things.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Season 1 is so good. Season 1 is so good.
Friday you said plug the Discord. Were you talking about that? Oh, you're talking about Two Federal. Friday Reviews?
Yeah, I was talking to Two Federal.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
it's getting late.
Yeah. Our Discord is currently not in the description, but if you guys want to join it, just go click our like most recent video that isn't this one, and it's in there.
It will be in this description eventually.
Henry. It's not that scary.
With the lights on?
Fran rewatching Stranger Things with Brad and Zach.
That's our off-season podcast. Yeah. Guys, so episode 1 we cover. That'd be hilarious. Ooh, Severance. Has anyone seen Severance?
Severance. Awesome. I forgot about Severance. Severance is really good. Severance is really good. Guys, what if me and Zach started like a TV show reaction channel? Or
Succession.
Like a movie? Okay, yeah. Bilal actually has a good question because we still have over 20 people in here. No one's going to see this
besides just you guys.
We still have over 20 people. Hunter is good. I watched like 6 episodes, but I need to watch more of it. Off-season schedule. Okay, so I feel like Zach this week will probably do like a final Q&A.
Mm-hmm.
And then if Harbaugh
any coaching news, we'll
we'll like drop an episode about that. Once like, and then if there's no coaching changes, we'll probably like kind of chill until the Super Bowl. But I feel like there will be. But once the Super Bowl happens, we do like off-season preview. We kind of break down every
ground running. Yeah.
We kind of break down every position group, like what should they do at safety, what should they do at edge, what should they do at, receiver. And then we start talking about, free agency, reacting to anyone they sign. Then we start getting into the draft, like, breaking down all the best corners in the draft, all the best receivers in the draft, all the best edge rushers in the draft. And Zach and I watch film and we put a lot of effort into that. And yeah, then once the draft, I guess you guys don't care about like May, it's literally January. But yeah, that's basically what you're looking at.
An interesting thing that I was going to bring up to you that we can also just bring up to chat too. Like if like the conversation about like how playoffs are right now and still how much fun they are to talk about, even though we're not in them. This is the first time we've ever been covering the Ravens and we haven't been in.
I mean, this only our
like if we were to do some kind of series where we are covering the games or maybe that week of the playoffs and talk about like maybe a team and comparing them to the Ravens, how we want the Ravens to address, pass rush, O-line, something like that, a philosophy, somehow incorporating it. Maybe that'd be fun.
Would you guys want us to go live once a week, even if it's like not fully talking about the Ravens, like for the rest of the playoffs, kind of what Zach just said? We could do that.
There's going to be news no matter what.
Yeah,
even if it's like in little bits.
Yeah.
Like Like we never even said Nick Moore had an extension.
Yeah, shout out Nick Moore.
Shout out. So like I would love to do playoff stuff too.
Two Federal says 2 lives a week.
Preview of the playoffs and a Q&A of the playoffs. That'd be funny.
A little Ravens sprinkle here and there. I appreciate it, Fran.
That's true.
Appreciate it, Fry Reviews. Fry Reviews has been here for a while. As in, like, he supported us from the beginning.
Yeah, join up on the Discord.
Or she. I don't know if it's a... Sorry.
Join up on the Discord.
But, yeah.
We're going to be talking in there all off season, all playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
I had a little Trump thing going on there. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you do. You've been low-key doing a Trump impression for a little bit of this pod.
Great. I'm very excited.
That was actually pretty good.
I'm very excited for the offseason. Lamar Jackson's very good, very talented. Harbaugh is a great guy.
That's actually really good, Zach.
Thanks, man.
Okay, guys.
So if you want to join the Discord, we'll have so many Trump impressions and we'll have so many off-season talks.
See, Bloss out too. Guys, yeah, if anyone wants to join our Discord, unfortunately, I'm not very active in there, but Zach is very active in there. So once
if you
we're
don't
done
join,
this,
we know why. You love Brad. We get it. We get it.
So once you are done watching this terrible live, just go click our most recent video and the Discord link will be in that description. Yeah.
We will. I will.
Yeah. We appreciate it, Fran. We try to be a great duo.
Son of a gun is gone. Have I really been doing one this whole time?
Oh, and guys, also let us know some like other Ravens people you like that we can have for guests this offseason. We have Ryan Ripken is someone we have on sometimes. Our episodes with him are really good. Sutton from the Purple Rain podcast. He's really fun to have on. But if there's anyone else you guys want us to collab with, let us know.
Yeah. I'm excited for draft stuff. We again, we pat ourselves on the back all season, but you and me, I feel like knocked that out of the park. We were having so much fun covering that, scouting, all that stuff. Like we had a great time. It'll be so much fun to tune into that content. I don't know how much we'll be live doing it. I don't remember if we were, but either way, so much fun.
We should do like a call-in episode at some point to Federal.
That would be cool.
And like get some people on. Join
the Discord. We'll plan that out. Let's do that.
Yeah. Also, if anyone in here is not following the Charm City Sidelines Instagram, make sure you follow that too, because we have a lot of like updates. A
lot of announcements. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Twitter too.
Yeah. Or our Twitter. Yeah. Yeah, Sutton is like actually goated. Shout out Sutton. Peter Griffin with a Denny's menu for head coach.
I like it.
Yeah, Fry Reviews, if you want to come on the pod, feel free. Yeah, we should do like a call-in show at some point.
Let Zach talk about his Hoosiers. I will. Hey everybody, Charm City Silence coming to Hoosier podcast.
Guys, if anyone... Actually, I mean, there's going to be a lot of people who do like a rewatch of this pod episode. They're going to be like, oh, 2 hours. They're going to get to like 120 and be like, what the hell happened?
They'll be like, oh, these guys stink. Swipe. Next.
Yeah, guys, I can't believe the Ravens lost. I forgot. I literally forgot the Ravens lost.
Yeah, dude, they lost yesterday. A day ago.
Yeah, when is Mendoza going to get drafted? Is he like the number 1 overall pick? Is that like
he's number 1 unless Dante Moore's there. I think Dante is kind of the prototypical number 1 guy. But if he's not there, I think Mendoza goes 1 and he goes to the Raiders. And so does Harbaugh. So watch out, guys. Watch out for those Raiders.
Shout out to Tyler Loop for like talking to the media after the game.
That's cool.
Like they don't have to do that.
Shout out.
Yeah, I know Kenny Beecham. King of the fourth quarter, right?
Oh, Kenny.
Okay, I'm actually starting to get really tired.
Oh, are you?
Zach's like, I've been tired for an hour.
I yawned in the middle of this podcast. I was embarrassed.
Well,
I'm so sorry, guys. I haven't yawned since.
I didn't even know Henry was still awake. Only Ravens player to talk to the media after a bad game all year. Fair.
Correct.
Kyle Hamilton talks to the media after bad games.
That's true. John Jenkins does too.
John Jenkins.
Shout out John Jenkins.
Fran, where do you live? The middle of the
one
Atlantic?
here.
Does he live in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean? We love you too, Federal. Go watch. Make sure you watch Stranger Things.
The later we're going, we're in trouble.
Fran, where do you live? I'm actually really confused.
4 a.m.
Where would it be 4 a.m. right now? Unless he's just joking again.
Freaking not Hawaii.
Yeah.
Freaking
Oh.
South America?
That's actually really cool.
That's dope.
That is really cool. Okay, we should probably wrap it up. 8? Where do you guys live? Is Two Federal in like France? Bro lives in Paris. Okay, so Fran lives in Uruguay. I did not realize you guys were all over the place.
That's sick.
Where does Two Federal?
8 a.m.
Two Federal's in like the Eiffel Tower right now.
What the crap?
I can't end this until Two Federal tells us where the heck he's at right now. Yeah, I didn't either for our reviews. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's from Jersey.
Yeah, don't look at my door, but it's actually 2 p.m. for me right now, and I'm only tired because I usually take a nap at 2 p.m. You know?
All right, I think we're done.
Yeah. 2 hours later. 2 hours later.
You want to get us out of here, Zach?
Sure will. We'll do the Pat McAfee thing. No, I'm just kidding. Love and appreciate you all for coming through. If you're here and you weren't live with us, you're crazy and I love you as well.
No
but if you're live with us, we appreciate you so much as well. Brad and I, so proud of the year. Hitting 1,000 subscribers, absolutely insane. So excited for the off season, even though that was an absolutely horrific season and game. Pound it noggin. See ya.
See you guys. Peace. We really appreciate you guys. Love you guys. See you sometime this week. Q&A. End of season Q&A. All right. See ya.